Hello everyone, my name is Fabulous Fish, and welcome to this very long overdue epilogue video for Let's Play Yoshi's Island. I finished LPing this game back in 2017, making this technically my longest running series, since this epilogue was always planned but I just never got around to making it. In this epilogue, I'd like to focus on the original version of Yoshi's Island for the Super NES, which I'd actually never played myself prior to purchasing a Super NES Classic in 2018. Outside of a few obvious differences, such as the game running at a higher resolution and a different aspect ratio, one of the first things I noticed about the original is how different the sounds were. The sound effects are completely different, as the Super NES couldn't support recorded voice clips, leading to all Yoshi sounds feeling very computer generated. I much prefer how he sounds more like a living creature in the GBA version. Additionally, the game's music uses a very different sound font, leading to the music having a very gamey feel in the Super NES version. I personally prefer the GBA soundtrack, as I find that the music sounds more organic and natural, and I just think that fits a little better with the style of the game. There are a number of minor changes to the levels between versions, with the GBA version making a few quality of life changes here and there to make some things a little more intuitive, and pretty much all of the text from the message blocks was slightly rewritten between versions. One of the more notable examples is this message block in 3.2. Additionally, there are a few areas in the game where Kamek's dialogue was changed, and I generally feel that the GBA version's dialogue was a little more amusing. As one very pointless change, the inventory on the Super NES version can hold up to 25 items, which was increased to a whopping 27 items in the GBA version. Not entirely sure why they felt the need to do that. Not everything is better on the GBA version though. In addition to the aforementioned resolution differences, the Super NES version's color palette is significantly more vivid, something we actually used a hack to alter for the GBA version in our Let's Play. Additionally, the fuzzy effect was botched really badly in the GBA port, which heavily simplified the background effect and couldn't emulate the Super NES's smooth ground rippling. Similarly, Kamek's magic effect was also simplified. As a really disappointing change, both the transformation animation and the animation of the level walls fading away take way longer in the GBA version compared to the original. But for one change I am rather fond of, in the original version of the game, red coins were super obvious when they were disguised as yellow coins. In the GBA version, while there's still a difference between their sprites, the red coins are a lot more subtle, which makes them more challenging to find. As previously mentioned in the Let's Play, there are 6 additional levels in the GBA version unlocked for completing the main story, which means that it's impossible to get a score of 800 in a world, and thus unlock the extra level for that world, without obtaining a perfect score on all 8 normal levels first in the original version of the game. One other gameplay change is how the Bandit Huts work in the Super NES version. Originally, after attempting the minigame once, the player would be unable to re-enter the hut regardless of whether or not they succeeded in the minigame. In the GBA version, however, players may now enter the hut as many times as they wish, which makes it a little too easy to grind some items. Speaking of Bandit Huts, I think there's one thing we need to show off with the Bandit minigames that's pretty different in the original version of the game. Take a look. So there's one last thing I want to show off in the original version of this game, and that is the minigame selection. So if you type in the code, which in this version is XXYBA, you'll notice that there's actually a section on 2-player minigames, and also that there's no 5-button balloon throwing. I don't know why that is. This is only available in the original version of the game for a fairly obvious reason, with the Game Boy really only supporting 1 player easily. So you can do both the throwing minigame and the speed sitting minigame 2-player. It's a little unfortunate that you actually can't do all of them 2-player, because I feel like they'd all work. But, wanna try it?
Yeah, I'm here to play with you.
So this is running on the Super NES Classic.
How do you do this 2-player?
You just play as Bandit.
Oh, so I just try to stop you?
You just got to hit the buttons.
Oh, right.
It's the button hitting game.
Oh,
You should know the button layout. His name is DS.
Oh, yeah, I should.
This is just hot potato, remember?
Right. Oh, what's that thing?
X, that's an X.
Oh, that did not look like an X.
The graphics kind of suck. I definitely agree that the buttons are easier to recognize than the Game Boy version.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's not really too bad.
Yeah.
This is just a cute little Easter egg. I like that this is here, you know?
Yeah, this is fun. This is fun to do 2-player, I feel like. It's too bad it's not in the remake.
Yeah. And like I said, it's a little unfortunate that you can't... Ah, shit.
Hey!
It's a little unfortunate that you can't do all the minigames 2-player. Like, I feel like the ground pound one and the coin collection ones would be fun to do.
Yeah.
Wanna try it again?
Sure.
There is no prize for doing it 2-player, I don't think, which kind of makes sense, because then you can just rig it to grind items.
Oh.
Which is a cute little thing that I'm happy is in the game.
I used to be really good at this, like, when I was in my prime of Yoshi's Island.
I mean, this is the first time you're playing this game in probably a good year.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny to see it again. Ah.
And like I've said earlier in this video, this is actually my first time ever playing the original. I was always interested in playing the original, but I never actually got a chance to, you know?
Yeah. So it's completely random when it pops?
No, it's on timer.
Oh.
The balloon's getting bigger slowly.
Okay. It just depends on who it's on.
Yeah, and the timer at the bottom is how long you have to push the button inputs for it to start over the inputs, which just means it takes more time. Mm-hmm. So it's like your punishment, you know?
Aww.
So it is a lot of luck, though there is a strategy. If you wait, I think 6 cycles and then throw it immediately, it'll always blow up as soon as the other person catches it.
Oh.
And the other one, which is probably, in my opinion, the more strategic of them, is the speed sitting contest. So this one's a little unfair, because you don't have a tongue to reach water.
Oh, jeez, what the hell am I?
You're the bandit with the Yoshi mask.
Oh my god.
Also, you can't flutter. Can you ground pound?
God.
Hit down in the air. Nope.
No, I don't.
This is totally rigged in Yoshi's favor.
Yo, wait, how do I,
You just touch him to
How
get
do I
him.
spit then?
Why?
Oh, okay.
You get back here.
I always thought that he looked like a horse in this costume.
I always thought he, like, decapitated Yoshi to make
shit.
that.
Oh my god. He doesn't
Also,
flutter either,
I can
which
shoot up and
sucks.
you can't.
Oh man.
This is seriously rigged in Yoshi's favor.
That's not fair, man.
It would be a little more balanced, and maybe you could hide in the background like Bandit could during the minigame, but...
Yeah.
Want to do one more time, then?
Yeah, I can do it one more time. I'm not used to B being jump in this game.
It's just the button on the bottom. I think that's what it was for all the sequels to this game.
Oh yeah. Watermelon?
You just gotta touch anyone that... Yeah. This minigame is really poorly balanced for 2 players.
It kind of is.
It's like they could just made you another Yoshi.
Shit. Keep taking the... Yeah, why can't I be one of, like, the other Yoshis?
Can you even crouch?
Yeah.
Okay, at least you have that.
At least they gave me that.
This is still hardcore rigged for the player 1, though.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone do these 2-player.
Yeah, that's weird. That's fun, though. That's
Well,
cute.
There you have it. That would be everything on Yoshi's Island.
Wow.
Thank you all for watching. This has been Fabulous Fish.
And Katatouille 101.
For just a little bit of the video. And
I'm here, though.
with this, I have completely caught up on every epilogue video I've ever promised to do. So,
Good for you.
see y'all in the next series.
See ya.